Hey Cancer, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ray. Today we're going to be looking at what is coming up for you in your career and finances, and then in the second half of the reading we'll look at love and relationships. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting with the Page of Pentacles, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There might be a younger energy in your life, in your career and finances, Cancer, that you're currently dealing with. This could be somebody that you work with, or this might represent a student or some sort of like student mentor apprenticeship relationship. For example, if you just got a new job somewhere, you could be like learning the ropes and you are represented by this childlike energy that's learning new things, going on this new adventure, experiencing new opportunities, and trying to make a plan for yourself so that you can grow from this Page of Pentacles into a King and or Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're kind of on that journey of some sort of new venture right now that's going to be more fruitful for you in the future if you keep an open heart and an open mind to learning the ropes here. For some of you, this could also have to do with education. Whether you're still a student or you're older and you're thinking about going back to school, I'm seeing you in a very like grounded energy right now where you're thinking about your next move in a very practical manner, about how to make a new plan or restructure an old plan that's no longer working. And I'm hearing if this has to do with something that's been letting you down or is not going the way that you want it to again restructure. Okay, keep that thirst for knowledge because I feel like there is information available to you. Because remember, pages also represent messengers. So this could be about like communication, information, something that can help you learn how to do what it is that you want to do, whether this is learning it from another person or from information, like taking courses in your field of work, for example, or like learning a new skill that will help you in your current business. There might be some sort of abandonment going on here. Again, this is the career and finances portion, so I'm not necessarily reading this as abandonment issues, but I'm seeing some sort of loss. And this could be literal, Cancer, a loss of finances or some sort of misfortune in your career. Again, I keep hearing that message that some plan that you had didn't really turn out the way that you wanted it to, or you didn't get the results you were hoping for, and that's why it's time for you to restructure, rebuild, figure out what you can change, what you can add or subtract to make this work and to work with what you currently have, or even to come up with an entirely new plan or experiment with something new. I'm hearing that if you've been recently worried about money, Cancer, this might be the time for you to experiment with the idea of like freelance work or some sort of side hustle or part time gig in addition to your full time job, if that message resonates with you, because that could help you bring in a little bit of extra side cash just for that cushion. You have the Nine of Wands here. Okay, you're in the last stretch right now, especially if you've been in a period of financial loss or money has been tight or you're worried about money because your budgeting is not going well. I just heard a side message that you might be getting underpaid, Cancer. Or if you are unsatisfied in your current career, it could be because you've been stuck in like an entry level position for way too long and you don't feel that you're making the progress that you want to, or there's no room for advancement in your current field or in your current position, and that's something that's really draining your energy. You're feeling burnt out, Cancer, because you feel like the effort that you're putting in is not really paying off. You're not seeing progression or advancement. You might have asked for a raise and you were turned down. I just heard that as well. But the Nine of Wands is also a card of perseverance, okay? So this card tells you not to give up on your dreams, Cancer, not to give up on chasing your goals. And the only difference between having a dream and having a goal is making a plan. Okay? I keep hearing that idea that you need to restructure the plan or replan or rebuild, because this wall of wands behind this character is about wisdom and perseverance, okay? You do have the capability to make the smart business decisions that will help move you forward. I think you're just feeling frustrated that the results are coming to you slower than you expected, or something is not going the way that you wanted it to. And you're starting to feel like exhausted and burnt out because it's taking too long. With the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles here, I'm hearing a side message in terms of career and finances, Cancer. This could be somebody else who is financially dependent on you, especially if you have a child, or this could be a relationship with someone. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner, it could be a friend or a family member. Somebody who asked you for money or asked you for a loan, and then you never saw that repayment. They didn't give you that money back or return it. This person could be financially dependent on you. You may have given them money and they did not return it. This person might be financially abusing you. That's a side message. It's not going to resonate for everyone, but I would be careful about trusting this person with your finances, because I feel like Cancer, you might be being taken advantage of in terms of career and finances. I'm hearing again, if this has to do with someone that you work with, you could be getting underpaid. With the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands here, again, I keep seeing you as like very burnt out and emotionally, mentally, physically exhausted, Cancer. You might just need to take a time out, take a break, okay? Take some paid vacation time, take a mental health break, even if it's just like one sick day, okay? I feel like you are exhausted, Cancer. You're pushing yourself way too hard and you're getting little payoff. And that's frustrating you because, especially if you're in like a lower level position on the corporate ladder or something and you're not seeing any progress, I'm hearing you are currently working in an environment that is giving you no incentive to work hard. Like, why are you putting in all this effort if it's not being returned to you? I'm hearing you kind of stuck in this toxic work cycle, Cancer, where it doesn't matter how good you are at your job if nobody is acknowledging it. And that feeling of hopelessness is starting to settle in, where you're questioning if being with this company or being in this field is really worth it to you. With the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, I'm hearing another message coming through here, Cancer. If you are unemployed, or if you have recently been fired or let go, whatever you want to call it, your contract ended, I'm seeing this feeling of hopelessness settling in again, where you feel like that loss that loss is not tied to your self-esteem, Cancer, okay? People are let go all the time for ridiculous reasons. That management style has nothing to do with your work ethic, okay? I want to say that first and foremost. And remember to love yourself. And I know that might not sound relevant in terms of career and finances, but it is. Because when you base your self worth on your achievements and your accomplishments, then when you go through these stagnant periods where you're not achieving or accomplishing anything, that's when the depression sets in. Okay. So I feel like, Cancer, what you need to focus on right now is getting up off your knees, brushing yourself off so that you can move on and move forward. Okay, this loss is just a minor setback. Do not let it ruin your inner drive. Do not let it disrupt your passion. Focus on the goal, okay? And if that previous goal didn't work out, if you're in a period right now where you feel like you don't really know which direction to go, pick yourself up, figure it out, okay? It's gonna take replanning, restructuring, but you got this far on your own. You can keep going. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles is the Four of Pentacles. So we have a progression now from the Four to the Five. That's a good sign, Cancer. Like I said, I am seeing you slowly and steadily moving forward. Okay, you can bounce back from this financial loss, or even again, it could just be a loss of motivation, a loss of passion. The Four of Pentacles is about being conservative with your money. And again, it's about replanning, restructuring, doing a lot of budgeting if money is tight right now, saving your finances for bigger, more important purchases, letting go of retail therapy. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a little bit of change right now so that you can make bigger purchases in the long run that will be more important. Okay, so make sure that you're being smart with your money right now. A good general rule is if you don't need it, don't buy it. Okay, there's a difference between needing something and wanting something. So be careful with those luxuries, all right? But I feel like you can get control back here because the Four of Pentacles is a character who does keep things in check. They keep things close to the chest. They don't spend the money if they don't feel the need to, if they don't have to. They keep it for a rainy day. And that's how the Four of Pentacles character creates a sense of personal stability for themselves and financial security. Again, with that Page of Pentacles, you could feel like you're dealing with somebody who is not very smart with money, who makes impulsive decisions. This person might be a bit of a spendthrift, or they could just be like, again, I would be very careful with trusting other people with your money right now, Cancer. Make sure that you are in control of your finances, okay? Double check your accounts. This could even be somebody that you trust, okay? If you have a child, you might be you might need to learn to teach them the value of money. And everybody knows like value itself, like money is value, right? But I mean like really the value of money, the value of possessions. Because I feel like somebody around you, Cancer, is at the risk of becoming very materialistic. And that's making you feel like you have lost control. But you can get that control back, okay? Because a fear of losing money doesn't mean, again, it comes back to that message of self compassion. What you have in the bank doesn't make up your self worth. And I feel like you might be confusing self compassion with achievement and accomplishment. I'm not saying that your goals are not worth anything, but it's not what creates you, Cancer. Coming up for you in your love life, Cancer, your oracle message is you deserve love, you are lovable. I feel like you recently went through an experience, Cancer, that made you feel unlovable, that took a hard knock to your confidence a little bit. And I was picking up on that a little bit as well, even in your career and finances, where you're going through a period right now, Cancer, where you need to be more self compassionate, where you need to be more gentle with yourself and honest with yourself about what it is that you need physically and mentally and emotionally right now. Because I'm feeling like a very tired energy from you, Cancer. You're exhausted, you're burnt out. And this could be in relationships as well. This doesn't have to be romance, by the way. This could also be friendships or a family member, difficult relationships with just people in your life that don't have to be romantic or sexual, so keep that in mind. But for whatever reason, right now, you're feeling a little bit needy. And there's nothing wrong with that because everybody has needs. But make sure that you're taking care of yourself right now because I feel like you need a self confidence boost. You need to get back to this place where you can aim for your goals, where you can shoot that arrow, let it go, and trust that it will hit its target, whether in love or in life in general. You start with the Seven of Swords reversed. I feel like you recently went through something, Cancer, where you were lied to about something or something was hidden from you. Somebody was keeping secrets. This could even be you, okay, if you've been going through a period of sketchy behavior lately, then this card is here to tell you that it's time for you to be honest with yourself, okay? And it might be time to clear your conscience, to come clean and confess to this person, to apologize. If this is something that was done to you and you were not doing it to the other person, I am seeing a past person coming back around to offer you an apology. This person has a confession to make. They know that the way that they treated you was inappropriate. You don't have to accept this person's apology. You don't have to give them another chance. But I'm seeing an opportunity for closure here. You have the Three of Wands here. This person could be at a distance from you. That might be literal if this was a long distance relationship. Or if one of you travels a lot for work, you could be thinking about moving as well, Cancer, or going on vacation soon. Like I said, taking a time out, taking a break, something like that. I'm seeing travel in your future in some way. You could also just be like investing in a new car. If you're experiencing car troubles, you might need to save up money for that as well. So just be careful of that in the near future. Make sure you're taking care of your car or any kind of expenses that come up. But in terms of emotional distance, I feel like this is a past person, for better or for worse, okay? There's been like this weird silent treatment going on between the two of you right now. You might be kind of like lurking on each other's social media, like you know that person that still looks at your stories, but like they never text you, they never call you or anything like that. You know that kind of weird social media silent treatment. That's the vibe that I'm getting from this card. I feel like you're going to hear from this person soon, Cancer, whether you want to or not. Or again, this could be you taking a risk to message them and to reach out to them for communication. But I feel like somebody here is waiting for the other person to reach out. And they're choosing to progress forward with this so that they can persist because this person wants to renew something. This person wants to take a chance. They might know that that communication will not be received well or will not be returned because of the history that went on here and how messy it was, but this person wants to reveal their secrets. This person knows that it's time to come clean. You have the Knight of Cups here. This is more water energy. This could be you, or you could be dealing with another Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. I'm getting player vibes here, especially with that Seven of Swords reversed, okay? I feel like, again, this person is coming forward to offer you something. It could be an apology. It could be a second chance if that's what they want. If this was not a romantic connection, this person could tell you that, like, they want to be friends again. But remember, an ex is an ex for a reason, Cancer. Even if this is just like an ex-friend, like, it again, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. But I feel like I don't even really have to warn you about this person, Cancer. You know the reason why this fell apart in the first place. You already know this person is not trustworthy. So just be careful. With the Seven of Swords reversed and the Three of Wands here, I feel like this person, whether you or them, has been biding their time, waiting for the right opportunity to reach out to you. And that's why I feel like this person has their eye on you, Cancer. Or again, you could have their eye on them, take it how it resonates. But somebody is watching you because they are waiting for the right time to move forward. And I feel like this person is coming back around as a test. Not necessarily them testing you, but I feel like this person is going to wait until it feels like your life is in a better place. And then this person is going to think, oh, well, now the Cancer is happier, they'll be more willing to forgive me. You know what I mean? Like now that some time has passed and they're over it, it's not going to be a big deal to them anymore. That's the vibe that I'm getting from this energy. So when they come forward and reveal this to you, they just expect you to cave. And I feel like, especially if you were dealing with a player, this person definitely had their options open, okay? And I feel like this person, this is going to sound harsh, Cancer, but you were not the only one. Like, this person just loves the attention. They love the chase. Like, you were just another conquest to them. With the Seven of Swords reversed and the Knight of Cups here, I feel like this person is going to tell you how they really feel about you. If there was nothing sketchy going on in this situation, Cancer, and you just feel like this person was not honest with you, this could possibly be somebody who is emotionally immature. And this person, again, I feel like they love the chase. They did not expect to have real feelings for you, Cancer. This could be a situation where this person is coming forward to tell you that they did develop like real feelings for you and that scared them. So they ran away. They wanted to escape, right? And this person might have used other people or other options as an excuse to not be in a relationship with you. Like, especially if this person said, like, oh, I don't want to put a label on this. Like, I like where we are right now. I'm not looking for anything serious, that kind of thing. I feel like this person is a commitment phobe. That's the excuse that they used to run away from you. But I feel like they understand a little bit more now of how much it really hurt. And they feel like they made a mistake. And whether or not you accept their apology, they're going to come forward and apologize to you anyway because they feel like they messed up. It's still up to you if you want to give them a second chance, Cancer, but they know that they messed up. With the Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups here, if you choose to give this person another chance, Cancer, make sure that you are taking the necessary precautions, okay? Because remember, an ex is an ex for a reason, even if that means ex-friend or ex-family member, whatever. The two of you need to bridge that distance if you really do want to reconcile with this person and renew this relationship. You're going to have to talk openly and honestly about the past. Because if you sweep it under the rug, nothing is going to get solved, okay? If you ignore it, the same thing is going to happen over and over again because you're not actually fixing anything. So the two of you are going to have to really learn to communicate each other so that you can create boundaries, so that you can fulfill each other's emotional needs moving forward, so that you can rebuild that sense of trust between the two of you, if this is something that you want to take a risk on. But again, Cancer, I keep looking at this you deserve love card, and I feel like there is something about this person or this connection that makes you feel unlovable, okay? That could be an insecurity issue that you have. That might be something from childhood, something from your parents, something that you might need to explore in therapy, in mental health care that keeps you stuck in this toxic cycle in all of your relationships, or that could be something about the way that this person treats you. So again, I feel like you just need to really pick and choose who you want to surround yourself with right now, because you need to surround yourself with people who treat you the way you want to be treated, right? So if somebody is making you feel like insecure or jealous or unlovable, like if the way that this person is so back and forth for you makes you upset, then you need to genuinely ask yourself if this is a connection that you should be in. Clarifying the Seven of Swords reversed is the Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo. You might also be on the cusp between Cancer and Leo, so this could represent your energy as well. You need to be strong right now, Cancer, okay? I feel like the message is clear. You deserve love. The Strength card, this character knows that they are lovable. Look at the compassionate way that they cradle, that they caress this lion, okay? Because they know that the lion represents them. The lion is a reflection of how they see themselves. The lion represents this person's confidence. And I feel like you need to kind of step into that role right now of being courageous, of being fierce. And in order to get your confidence back, that might involve telling this person where to go, okay? Especially if you do not want to be in a connection with someone who takes advantage of you anymore, with someone you don't trust anymore, with someone who kept things from you. You might have to tell this person off. You might have to really put your foot down. You might have to really set boundaries with this person, lay down the law, let them know that this is over, okay? Because I feel like what you really need to do right now is to get yourself back into a headspace where you know what you deserve, you know who you are, you know what you want. And somebody with this kind of energy, they're not it. If you are the one who messed up here, Cancer, again, you might need to really gather up the courage to come forward and clear your conscience with this person. They might have a very, negative reaction to it if this person doesn't want to hear from you. Okay, it might feel awkward, it might feel uncomfortable. But I feel like offering this person an apology, whether they take it or not, is still going to be a step in the right direction. Okay, they don't have to accept the apology, but as long as this is something that you sincerely mean from the heart, that is a step in the right direction for you towards changing your behavior and being a better version of yourself in the future. Taking responsibility for your actions and owning up to your behavior is a step towards emotional maturity. Okay, Cancer, I feel like those are the messages that you needed to hear. You can comment down below or like this video to let me know if any of this resonates. That engagement helps me a lot. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and click that bell so that you never miss a tarot reading from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Cancer.